feel really odd right now. I feel really weird. Please also excuse the red dot on my nose. My makeup is a total complete mess. You never see me really in one of these t-shirts, I feel like, or I never really wear t-shirts. Maybe I do, and I'm just crazy. I don't know. And my hair is probably a little bit greasy too, because it's a hair washing night. So this is what a day after work for me looks like. Hey beautifuls! So today I am giving you guys a quick drugstore review video. I have gotten a lot of new drugstore items within the last recent weeks, as you guys know. However, oh, I'm forgetting one. Hold on one moment. I have been testing a lot of new products that I decided to buy from the drugstore, and I just wanted to give you guys my quick thoughts on some things I showed you guys in the haul, things I did not show you. Some things I did not show you. Please excuse this lighting, by the way. It is nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. This is what we got going on here, so I'm sorry. If you guys want to hear my thoughts, then let's just get started. Also, excuse if you hear my stomach growl. I am hungry as hell. I haven't really eaten today. I got out of work a couple hours ago. I went to see my friend Alba's little baby with her little ultrasound, so I'm so excited for her to have another baby. It has been a day, but it's been a better day today than it was yesterday, needless to say. Foundation. Now, I've been testing both of these within the last few weeks, and I've found that I do like both of them. However, I'm not in love with them. The first one I have here is the e.l.f. Acne Foundation. Mine is in the color Buff. This was on clearance, so I don't know if they're redoing the packaging or not. The consistency of this is actually pretty thick. Like, I thought it was actually going to be much more watery. I really love it so far. It's a really nice foundation. I don't want to wear this for a long period of time because I feel like it just breaks up on my face a little bit. Maybe it's just me. If I'm wearing it during the week, I think I've worn it to class a few times. I've worn it for errands. I think I've worn it in a video. It's nice for a few hours just to have something on your face. Again, it does break up on your fucking face. And it tends to come off really easy. Notice with like my Urban Decay, Kat Von D, Too Faced, it doesn't do that, but not even with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless one. Like, it doesn't just like come off. So if I were to go like this right now, it wouldn't like all come off of my hand. Overall though, I do like this foundation. I think it's great. If you want to go try it out, it's $6, so it's very inexpensive. Covers very well too. Even though it is an acne fighting foundation, I do prefer to use a primer underneath it, just so, you know, just because I like a primer there, just to smooth everything over and to have a nice base so that it will last. Other than that, it's a nice everyday, quick, if you're going to run errands, if you're going to be at work for only like 4, 5, 6 hours, this is great. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend this for a long wear. I did a first impressions on the Wet n Wild Photo Focus line, and I ended up getting the foundation in Nude Ivory. I've worn this, I think, about 5 times so far, including today. I have not had a problem with it. It still looked nice on my face. It still held up well. However, today I noticed with long wear for a long period of time, the foundation has set in my nose. I don't know if you guys are even going to be able to see that. It's kind of set. I know I have that dot, and I know, but it's breaking up a lot on my face, but usually foundation does around this time. A lot of drugstore foundations do. Yeah, you can see the other bump on my nose, but like it just kind of settled into a lot of the pores on my nose. Granted, I probably was touching my nose a little bit today. I wasn't like rubbing it. I wasn't blowing my nose. Like, I would just, you know, scratch my nose like I do. But other than that, I don't know. I don't like the way that it's set in my pores, so maybe that's just me in my experience, but that's the only thing I've noticed so far. I've also noticed today I was sweating because I was doing like some music movement thing with my kids, and I wiped my foundation, like I patted it with a paper towel, and it left creases and marks all over my forehead, and I was like, great, this is nice, and I had to blend it out with my fingers so it didn't look really crazy. That's the other thing I don't like. I don't think this holds up very well if you are going to be sweating, swimming, or anything. I don't think this is the right foundation for that at all, just because, again, with my experience, literally just taking a paper towel and dabbing my forehead, dabbing off the sweat, it all ended up on the paper, and it ended up pretty much all creasing, all fucked up on my forehead, which was great. Which it doesn't really matter anyways for me with makeup because, you know, I work in childcare, but, you know, I do like to look nice and I do like to look presentable. So far, I don't know how I feel about this foundation. Besides that, I've noticed it has a nice wear to it. It does last a long time. Foundation does tend to break up on my face, or if I end up touching my face, it comes off a lot quicker. But just with that, I don't think this is waterproof. I don't think this is sweat proof. Does it look good in photos though? Yes, it does. Also have the Wet n Wild concealer, which you guys already know my thoughts, basically my first impression thoughts. I have not used this since that video, so basically what I said pretty much still stands. I think it's a great concealer. concealer. It looks nice. It brightens very well. But the packaging is kind of a pain in the ass because it's very small, and I feel like you're only limited to getting like that little dot of concealer every time you take it out of the tube. So it's a little annoying, but it does look nice under there, and I think this is a great concealer. I'm going to continue to use it even after my Maybelline Fit Me is done. Finally, we have the Photo Focused Pressed Powder. Mine is in Warm Light. I love this powder, but I especially love it with this foundation.
I would also like to add that I lost the powder after I filmed this video. LOL.
I feel like these two together really, you know, bring out the best of both worlds, and it looks really smooth and really matte and amazing, as you guys saw in that video. I will link it down below. Really love how these two look together. I have not used this by itself yet on top of primer as to just like cover my face or with another foundation, so I'm not sure how it is with other foundations or just with primer. I know that this with my Maybelline Skin Transforming Powder, it looks a little bit different. I don't know. Again, I feel like if you're gonna get the foundation, maybe you should get the powder with it because it just looks amazing. And I'm sorry for the click clack. Oh my god, Sam, shut the fuck up. I'm in a weird mood too, so don't mind me. Hi guys. Hi. Who's excited for the live show? Me! I'm so excited for the live show. You guys have no idea. Like, I'm pumped. Next, on to lips. I briefly mentioned all of these in my favorites video, well, except for this one. First, I have the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paints. I have one in Spicy Blush, and then the other is in Nude Star. That's what they look like. This is Nude Star, and this is Spicy Blush. They are beautiful lip paints. I love how they feel on my lips. They feel very hydrating and very moisturizing, which is something that I have really been appreciating lately since I have been trying to not necessarily stop wearing liquid lipsticks, because hell, I love them to death, like I'm never gonna stop, but they just have been drying my lips out so badly, and my lips have been so dry and so flaky. It's been disgusting. So I've been wearing my MAC ones a lot more and just stick lipsticks in general. So I feel like this is a great break from those matte liquid lipsticks that just dry the hell out of your lips out. Like, the other thing I noticed is that I feel like the formula is very similar to the Maybelline Color Jolts, and you guys know I love those. They have great formulation. I just wish they had more nude colors because they only have like two. I think these are the only two nude colors really from the lip paints line for the Infallible paints. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like their formulas are very similar. What I do like about the lip paints is that it's a wand. It's not how with the Color Jolt that you just put it all over your lips. I like that there's a wand to it so you can get in there and it's a little bit more precise. But essentially, in my opinion, I feel like the formulas are the same. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my opinion and my comparison between them. If anything, these are a little bit thicker in formula, just a little bit. They're essentially the same thing. So if you can't get the Color Jolts, don't be upset, or you can't get the paints, just go to the Color Jolts or go to the paints. I don't think I've worn Nude Star yet, but I have worn Spicy Blush right here, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the coverage, and I love how long it lasts. It is a bomb. Speaking of Maybelline, I got a couple more of the Vivid Matte liquids. So the colors I have here are Gray Envy and Sinful Stone. So I have worn Sinful Stone in a couple videos, I think, and I did like the coverage of it so far. I feel like it's not the most opaque. So you guys can see right here I have Gray Envy, and then Sinful Stone is right underneath it. If you look closely, you can kind of see through, like I swatched it a few times. You can see my hand through the lipstick, which I'm not really a fan of. I want it to be like full coverage. Like if you're gonna get me a cool funky color like this, it needs to be full coverage so you can have the full impact intensity, you know what I mean? So I'm a little disappointed. This one's not really that opaque for how pigmented you would think it would be. It's not as opaque as I would like it to be. The formula is still great. I do like it. I've just had to layer it a couple times and just mess with it a little bit. But to me, it's not really that big of a deal because I don't wear like funky colors like this that often at all. But I do really like Gray Envy, and I don't really notice a problem with it. But the formula is really nice. It's actually really mousse-like. It has a really nice mousse texture. I loved the one that I had in Nude Thrill, but I ended up giving it to my sister because I thought I wasn't gonna wear it again, and I ended up buying more. So there's that. I have one more foundation I wanted to share with you guys. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Full Coverage Weightless Feel Foundation, and I am in the color 302 Creamy Natural. I got it the same color as my Pro Glow just because I know it's a light color, so I could easily use my Skin Transforming Powder just to darken it up a little bit so I don't look so crazy. But I really love this foundation. Just like I said in my favorites, it is full coverage, full coverage, and it reminds me a lot of the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. So if you cannot get that, or it's too expensive and not in your price range, I highly recommend this one. It covers everything. It looks amazing, And I still build coverage, like I said, because I'm just used to doing that. I always build coverage in certain areas of my face. This, you don't have to build coverage. Like, this one swipe and go. Like, it is amazing. I love how it covers everything. The only thing that I will mention, like I said before, is that blending it out is a little tedious. So I don't know if it's better with a beauty blender. I've only been using it with my Tarte foundation brush. That's the only thing that I've been using my foundation with lately. I don't know if it's just with brushes, but when using a brush like a flat kabuki head, it's very difficult to blend it out because of how thick it is. Just a little warning to you guys if you do choose to purchase this, but overall I think it's worth it. It lasts all day on me. It looks great. I don't notice any breaking up, any, you know, nastiness with it, like nothing. Like, it just looks really nice, and I really love this a lot. And I think this is going to be my new favorite everyday foundation, because as of right now I'm kind of not completely feeling these ones, but I don't know, maybe I'll still test them out and let you guys know what I think. The other lip color I wanted to mention quickly is this NYX Lingerie, and I got the color Bedtime Flirt. I bought this from Ulta because not only were they having a sale, and I ended up buying the NYX translucent powder because I didn't want to spend the money on my Laura Mercier one right now. I know. I might regret it. I don't know. I'm really excited to try it out. The reason I got this color is because apparently it's a dupe for Clo Money, which is one of the Cocoa collection shades from Kylie Cosmetics. I did want to spend the money, wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, and I was just like, you know what? I can get a dupe. I can get a dupe for now, and if in the future, like, I find it somewhere, or if I want it, then I can go and grab it. So this is Bedtime Flirt, and I love the color. It is so opaque. Look at that. It's beautiful. It smells nice too. I think these all smell really good too. That's something I forgot to mention. All the lipsticks that I've mentioned smell really nice. The only thing I hate is that, I don't know, maybe, I think Tati talked about this when she reviewed these, the formula crumbles and cracks on your lips quite a bit, and that's something I really don't like. I love it because of the color, and I love how it looks on my lips. Like, I'm in love with this color. It makes your lips look really cracked, and it crumbles off, and you have to end up reapplying it, and it's not a fun time. So I'm not a fan of the formula of these. I will stick with my Liquid Suede from NYX. Those are awesome. Highly recommend those. This, I'm not sure about the NYX Lingerie. Maybe it's just mine. I don't know. Let me know below if you guys have experienced that with any of these, or have had different experiences from some of the foundations and stuff I've mentioned so far. Oh, I also wanted to mention that I did try out the lip liner from Wet n Wild. I totally forgot to go grab it, and I just don't feel like getting up again. I feel like it's a really nice formula. I feel like they glide on great and they look nice. It's a really nice liner, and it did make my lipstick last. So far I really like that, but I've only used it once, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt with what you will. And then the last lip product I want to share with you, again, it's from Wet n Wild. I just went crazy with their stuff this time. The Pout and Kiss Gel Lip Balm. Mine is in the color Kiss. It's just a clear lip balm. I hate the smell of this. This smells terrible. This is like one of those smells where it will give you a headache. Not even kidding. It's one of those smells. It does moisturize very well. As she keeps smelling it. Really, Sam? I do like how it moisturizes and how it feels on my lips. This is one of the best lip balms I've ever used that doesn't like make my lips like dry out or cracked or anything. And just the smell, I cannot use this because it smells really, really, really bad. I would have also mentioned that liquid lipstick from Wet n Wild, but if you guys remember from my first impressions video, that didn't go so well. I did buy another liquid lipstick from Wet n Wild, have not tried it out yet, but I will let you guys know. I'll probably try it out and I'll post a picture to Instagram so you guys will see. So the last couple things I wanted to share are from e.l.f. and Maybelline, one of their Aqua Beauty sets. So I got this blush and bronzer. I think I showed it to you guys. I was really excited to try this out, and I did try it, and I think that they look really pretty in the pan. I love how they feel. You know, really nice. There's the bronzer. I don't feel like that bronzer is the best color for me, I'll just say right now, but I really love the blush in here. I tried it with my bronzing brush. That did not go so well. This is more of like a cream bronzer and a cream blush. I did not know that. I thought it was just going to be like a powder or like some new technology with like aqua infused. I don't know what I thought. This is essentially a cream bronzer and a cream blush, which I don't like neither for a reason, and I did try it out. I don't remember. I think it was last week. I tried out the bronzer and the blush together, and it was a disaster. I could not get it to blend. It looked really weird. So maybe I was using it wrong in my defense, but I just don't really like this. I just don't. I'm sorry. I feel bad because I was like, I'm so excited to try it, and I'm like, I fucking hate it. This is just not my cup of tea. I don't really like the formula. I don't like how it looked. I just And the last thing, new Maybelline Master Blush Color and Highlight Kit. Ooh. I have not got their contour kit. I heard a lot of mixed things. Like, I know What Would Lizzie Do loves it, and I know Tati doesn't really like it that much. I don't know. What do you guys think of the contour kit? Should I buy it? Is it worth it? Let me know, because I was debating on buying it. Like, I really wanted to, but then I heard it wasn't the best. I don't know. I heard that they came out with the blush palette, and I love blushes. Yes, I know, I love blushes. I like to use them very lightly on my cheeks. I'm not wearing one today. I usually don't during the week, but I'm actually wearing the highlight from this palette, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the highlight so far. It's probably going to be my favorites. It is beautiful. I really love these two colors. These are the only two blushes I've really been diving into and using, because I notice when I don't knock off a lot of the excess product and I first put it on my face to blend it out, it gets stuck in one spot, and I'm like, oh crap. I actually had that problem with this dark maroon color right here, and it just literally stuck right on my cheek, and I was on video chat with Nate. He could vouch for it, and I was like, oh shit, I'm totally fucking this up. Oh my god. Like, I was literally freaking out. I did get it blended out, so no worries, but I don't think I'm gonna use this one, so I'm not a fan. But I do like this peachy color and this pink one. I think used very lightly, they look amazing, and they just brighten up your face, and I really love it. It's a blush, what more can I say? And this highlight though, oh, this has been my everyday highlight so far this week, and I am not mad at it. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm a little weird in this video. I'm like extremely exhausted, probably hyper. I've barely eaten anything today. I pretty much have not eaten anything today. That's the work life for you. I'm gonna try not to do that though. So that was my mini drugstore review video and thoughts on the things that I've tried and I've used. Let me know below what you guys think, and if you've tried any of these, or if I was using something completely wrong, because then I'll totally vouch for, okay, maybe I wasn't using it right. Maybe I'll try it in a different way. Everything I said still goes. That's just how I feel right now with all these products. Go get them right now if you want to go and check them out for yourself. Really happy with everything. Just, I'm again not sure about the e.l.f. and Wet n Wild foundations, and I probably will stick to using my L'Oreal one, which I actually haven't used in like 2 weeks, so we have to get back on that. So I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, and like up this video. And again, please hit the link down below. First, it should be right up the top of the description box if you want to come to my live show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I figured, you know what? I think this is just going to be a monthly thing, you guys. The first week of every month, unless something happens. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing my live shows. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. There we go. See? Please excuse me again. I feel really off. I'm really tired. I've got eucalyptus in my wax melter, so it's okay. And I normally don't film this late. I usually film around 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. In the morning and afternoon. It's like 4 o'clock now, right? 4:30, the sun's gonna be going down. YouTuber life. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I love you guys. I miss you. Hope you're having a good week.